Hello guys, and we are here today with a very awesome video. We have here a new Crystal Beast stack now that they have some new support, but I do want to say that this support is currently OCG exclusive, so do not expect this to be coming out anytime soon. It might come out eventually, but yet it's not completely going to be coming out. It's kind of like Ghost Trick Spoiled Angel. She's OCG exclusive. Same with these cards. And now, if you don't know, they got a pendulum scale and they got this trap card. And the thing that's interesting with these three new cards, the two pendulum monsters and the trap card, is that if you have one, you don't need the other. And by one I mean like both of the pendulum monsters. You don't really need Crystal Gathering if you have your pendulum scale. But if you have Crystal Gathering, you don't really need your pendulum scale, because you can use this card to summon out Carbuncle. And then Carbuncle's effect will go through. Again, Carbuncle is what you want. Carbuncle is how you get everything on the field. But if you have your pendulum scale, then you can just search out Carbuncle using a second copy of Vanguard, and then just pendulum summon her. And so that is pretty much what the deck just does. So I shall go in and go through every single monster and card and explain its effect. So to cycle back all of our monsters just in case we're running low. 3 Odd-Eyes Pendulum Dragon. This card is our searcher for a pendulum scale. You cannot pendulum summon him. So yeah, you can't pendulum summon him. We have 3 Pegasus. This guy, when summoned, it doesn't matter how he's summoned, but if he's summoned, you can place 1 Crystal Beast monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard face up in your spell and trap card zone as a spell. And that is what Crystal Beasts do. When they're destroyed, they all go and become a spell and trap card, if you don't know that. And so that is what they do. They do not get sent to the graveyard. So that is really good. You pretty much want Pegasus. That's your go-to summon. Whenever I use Pegasus, I normally like to get my 2 Eagles in, and then I'll try to go for more Pegasus after that. And then we have 1 Amber Mammoth to just have, and 1 Topaz Tiger just to have some more and to have some different Crystal Beast monsters. And then for our first Crystal Pendulum monster, we have Crystal Defender. His pendulum effect is Crystal Beast cards, Rainbow Dragon, and Rainbow Dark Dragons you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effect. That is really nice. It helps protect them, and that's really good. Oh, well, once per turn they cannot be. So if they have Rejeki and Dark Hole, then you're in trouble. And its a monster effect is you can double the attack. It's the crane. But yet I never use that. And then we have 1 Eagle. Its effect isn't really that important. You pretty much use them to go into Ice Beast Aeroplane or Lightning to Dory. That is its point. And then we have Summoner's Monk, because some of these equipped spell cards can get very cloggy to have in your hand, because sometimes they require you to have 2 or more Crystal Beasts as spell and trap card zone. So it's really great just to dump them for a Pegasus. And you cannot, I repeat, you cannot dump a Pendulum monster. And then we have Crystal Vanguard. Its the pendulum effect is, again, Crystal Beast, Rainbow Dragon, and all those other guys cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effect. So that's really great. It pretty much means they just can't be hurt if you get out your pendulum scale. And its monster effect is you can tribute this card, add, and search out a Rainbow Dragon, Rainbow Dark Dragon, or Crystal Beast monster, or Crystal Spell and Trap card. So that is really good for him. He will get us pretty much anything. The cards that you would want to search would either be Crystal Beacon most of the time, or just search out Carbuncle. And then we won 1 Amethyst Cat. This card has a decent effect because you can use her to attack directly for 600, so that can be pretty neat. But yeah, most of the time we just use it for more Ring 3 fodder. And then 3 Carbuncle. This guy has a really amazing effect. When this card is spell summoned, you can spell summon as many Crystal Beast cards as possible from your spell and trap card zone. So all of your Crystal Beasts that you placed in there with Pegasus, or they just went there because they were destroyed some way, you can summon them back, and that's really good. And then we run 2 Crystal Bombers. This will target 1 Crystal Beast card in your spell and trap card zone. Special summon that target. Obviously the one you most likely want to go for is Carbuncle, but if not, then a Pegasus and Falcon. And not Falcon, I don't know why I call him that. Eagle would also be good. 1 Rejeki, just because why not. And then 1 Pot of Wealth. This card is pretty much a Pot of Avarice for pendulum monsters. It says choose 3 pendulum monsters in your graveyard, or that are face up in the extra deck, shuffle them in your deck, then draw 2 cards. That is actually pretty decent. It's really good. The only downside to it is that you can only pendulum summon the turn you activate it. So it can be kind of hurtful. Well, it's not necessarily hurtful, it's just that you can't XZ summon. But again, if you have a whole bunch of monsters on board, you have a whole bunch of monsters. So it doesn't really matter. And then we have 2 rare values. If you control 2 or more face-up crystal beasts in your spawn trap card zone, your opponent chooses one of them and sends it to the grave, and then you draw 2 cards. So it's pretty much all part of greed. 3 upshot goblins for consistency. 2 crystal beacons. If you control 2 or more crystal beasts in your spawn trap card again, you can summon 1 from the deck. So that is pretty decent. And then we have 3 ancient city rainbow runes. You don't really get to use its effect that often. In fact, it probably could be bumped down if you wanted to. But it's still, if you can get out 4 crystal beasts face up in your spawn trap card zone, then you can get an extra draw during your main phase, so you can really plus off of this card. Yet if you can get 2, excuse me, if you can get 2, then you can have the battle damage you take. And if you have 3, you can send 1 crystal beast monster you control to the graveyard to negate a spell trap card. And 5, you can special summon a crystal beast, but you never will get a 5 when you're there because of this card. Wow, excuse me. Crystal Gathering, this card is really amazing because if a face-up crystal beast monster you control is destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can special summon 1 from your deck. So that is really great. Pretty much it just summons back all the ones that were destroyed. I normally only have 2, having 3 would become really bad because then you'd only be able to special summon 2 because you'd only have 2 in your spawn trap card zone. But it is still really nice. And then it has the additional effect, which doesn't work on Yugioh Pro unfortunately, that you can send this face-up card to the graveyard, and then target 1 crystal beast and 1 other card you're on the field, return them to the hand. So it has some utility. Again, this effect doesn't work, but it's not really that necessary. And then for the extra deck, well no, before I go into the extra deck, I'll just say that this is pretty much just the main deck. It's really decent actually, it's really good. The deck's really, I feel this deck is actually, it's really fun to play. I'd say it is tier 2 because it doesn't need to go into the extra deck. It can summon out a lot of monsters and can do a lot of really nasty things. And with this pendulum support, it becomes really fast and really hard to get over these monsters. And so into the extra deck, we're running a whole bunch of generic rank 4s such as Ragnar 0, Black Shippercorn 101, and then because we're running 2 winged beasts, we're running Ice Beast Zeraphine. This card is absolutely amazing. You can detach 1 XYZ material from this card and negate the effects of all face-up cards your opponent currently controls. If you do, this card gains 300 attack for each face-up card currently on the field except this card. It gains 300 attack for all other face-up cards on the field, not just the ones that were negated. Do note that, so it can become a really powerful beater. 1 Castell, and then 2 Lightning Chidori's. This is probably one of the main cards you make. It requires 2 level 4 wind monsters, which can be done with Pegasus or Eagle. You target 1 sec when it is XZ summoned, target a sec card, bring it into the bottom of the deck, and you can detach 1 to make your opponent top deck a face-up card that was on the field. And that's pretty nice. 1 Exacton Knight, which we never make. 1 Lavelvo Chain, which we never really use, or at least I never really use. Diagusto Emerald, this card I actually do use pretty decently every now and then. 4 more cycling, you can target 3 monsters in graveyard, shuffle them all into the deck, then draw 1. Abystrella to hurt Shaddolls. Gaga Cowboy to get in the burn damage. Rhapsody just to get rid of some really annoying cards. And then for some rank 3s, we run 1 Alucard, 1 Fortune Tune. Fortune Tune is really good because then you get to cycle through your Carnbuckles really well. And so that is the deck. And oh wait, for Fortune Tune, the reason why you want it in deck is because you plainly summon from the hand using your pendulum or from the deck using Crystal Gathering. So just being able to Pegasus it just doesn't really work that well. Anyways, this is the deck. It's really fun to play. I highly suggest when Dev Pro or if you have Yugioh Pro to try this deck out. It's really nice, and yeah, I really think this deck is fun. I'm just pretty much repeating myself at this point, but this is the deck profile. Hopefully you guys will stay tuned for the duel. That should be up tomorrow. And yeah, now the next deck that I'm gonna do is either gonna be Clifford's or it really depends on whether or not they update. They did update. Okay, they have Caius on here, so I will be doing a Mega Monarch with Caius, and I will be making a Monarch deck. That is going to be the next deck profile next week. Hopefully there will be another opening video there also for Monday. So yeah, stay tuned for some new awesome videos. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to check out some of the annotations over here and the links in the description, especially that Swagbucks link. That can help make all of these cards a reality. It can make you get all of these cards, but well, except for these guys, unless you want the OCG variant, these guys won't do much because they're not TCG right now, and they won't be for a while. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Hey, if you could click on the links on the annotation to see the duel with this deck or some of my other videos, that would really help. And check out the links in the description to watch some of me and my friends' videos, and even something that could help make this deck a reality for you. See you guys later. Bye.